Hey everyone, I've been messing around with a lot of cheap OBD2 scanners lately, and honestly, most of them feel like they were designed by someone who's never actually tried to fix a car. You know the type, plastic cases that flex when you sneeze on them, screens that lag so bad you can't tell if you're in the right menu, and software that crashes the moment you plug it into anything newer than a 2012 Civic. It's frustrating because you just want something that works without fighting the tool. That's why I was really curious when I got my hands on the ThinkCar ThinkTOOL Master X2. It's not some $20 dongle, it's a full Android tablet built specifically for car diagnostics. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First thing that stood out was the build. This thing feels like a real piece of kit, not a toy. The 10.1-inch display is bright and crisp, and the 128 gigabytes of storage means you can actually keep all the manufacturer-specific software without constantly deleting stuff to make room. I remember when I first got it, I was a bit skeptical about the size of the screen, thinking it might be too small for some of the more complex diagnostic screens. But in use, it's perfect. The resolution is high enough that you can easily read all the data, and the touchscreen is responsive. I've had experiences with other scanners where the screen is so slow that you end up stabbing at the buttons repeatedly, hoping one of them will register. Not with this one. It's like using a high-end tablet, which, essentially, it is. I ran it on a 2020 Toyota RAV4 and a 2018 Ford F-150, and both loaded the diagnostic screens almost instantly. No waiting around, no freezing, just plug in the DoIP cable and you're in. That's huge if you're trying to diagnose something that's not even running, like a dead battery or a no-start condition. The speed and reliability of the connection are really impressive. I've had issues with other scanners where they just can't seem to communicate with the car's computer, or they'll drop the connection mid-diagnostic. It's not just frustrating, it's also a huge waste of time. With the ThinkTOOL Master X2, I didn't experience any of those issues. The advanced diagnostics part is where this tablet really separates itself from the cheap stuff. It's not just reading generic codes, it can pull manufacturer-specific data, do active tests, and even program certain modules. I used it to reset the service light on a VW Tiguan and to recalibrate the TPMS sensors on a Jeep Wrangler, both jobs that usually require a trip to the dealer or a separate expensive tool. The ThinkTOOL Master X2 handled both without blinking. It also supports bidirectional control, so you can actually command things like turning on the AC compressor clutch or cycling the fuel pump relay. That's the kind of stuff you normally only see on high-end professional scanners. Being able to perform these advanced functions not only saves you money but also time. Imagine being able to diagnose and fix issues without having to take your car to the dealer every time something goes wrong. It's empowering, to say the least. Connectivity is another area where this thing shines. It's got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and a USB-C port, so you can update the software wirelessly or even stream data to another device if you're doing a road test. I tried it with the Torque app on my phone while driving, and the live data was smooth and lag-free. The tablet itself runs Android 10, so you can install other apps too, Torque, Dash Command, even Netflix if you're stuck in the shop waiting for a repair to finish. This level of connectivity and customization is really useful. For instance, if you're someone who likes to monitor their car's performance in real time, you can do that with this tablet. Or, if you're working on a car and need to reference a manual or watch a tutorial, you can do that directly on the tablet. The interface is surprisingly intuitive. The home screen is clean, with big icons for each function, so you don't have to dig through endless menus. I handed it to my brother, who's not exactly a gearhead, and he figured out how to pull codes on his own accord within a couple of minutes. Overall, if you're tired of fighting with cheap scanners that feel like they're held together with duct tape, the ThinkCar ThinkTOOL Master X2 is worth the investment. It's fast, reliable, and actually has the features you need to do real diagnostics without jumping through hoops. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting to learn about car repair, this tablet can be a valuable addition to your toolkit. It simplifies the diagnostic process, making it easier to identify and fix problems, and it does so in a way that's easy to understand and use. So, if you're ready to step up your car diagnostic game, I highly recommend checking out the ThinkTOol Master X2. Link is below if you want to take a closer look.